The Entrustment of People and Gods. Chapter 13. At that time, the world-honored one extended his gold-colored arm, and again rubbed the crown of the head of Earth Store Bodhisattva, while saying, Earth Store, your spiritual powers, compassion, wisdom, and eloquence are inconceivable, even if all the Buddhas of the 10 directions were to proclaim their praise of your inconceivable deeds. They could not finish in thousands of eons. Earth Store, remember this entrustment that I am again making here in the Trayastrimsha heaven, in this great assembly of hundreds of thousands of millions of indescribably many Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, gods, dragons, and the rest of the Eightfold Division. I again entrust to you the gods, people, and others who are still in the burning house, and have not yet left the triple world. Do not allow those beings to fall into the evil destinies, even for a single day and night, much less fall into the fivefold uninterrupted hell, or the Avicii hell, where they would have to pass through thousands of millions of eons, with no chance of escape. Earth Store, the beings of southern Jambudvipa have irresolute wills and natures. They habitually do many evil deeds. Even if they resolve to do good, they soon renounce that resolve. If they encounter evil conditions, they tend to become increasingly involved in them. For those reasons, I reduplicate hundreds of thousands of millions of bodies to transform beings, take them across, and liberate them, all in accord with their own fundamental natures. Earth Store, I now earnestly entrust the multitudes of gods and people to you. If in the future among gods and people, there are good men or good women, who plant a few good roots in the Buddha Dharma, be they as little as a strand of hair, a mote of dust, a grain of sand, or a drop of water, then you should use your powers in the way to protect them, so that they gradually cultivate the unsurpassed way, and do not get lost or retreat from it. Moreover, Earth Store, in the future gods or people, according to the responses of their karmic retributions, may be due to fall into the evil destinies. They may be on the brink of falling, or may already be at the very gates to those paths. But if they can recite the name of one Buddha, or Bodhisattva, or a single sentence, or verse of a great vehicle sutra, then you should use your spiritual powers to rescue them with expedient means. Display a boundless body in the places where they are, smash the hells, and lead them to be born in the heavens, and to experience supremely wonderful bliss. At that time, the world-honored one spoke in verse, saying, I am entrusting to your care the multitudes of gods and people, both now and in the future. Use great spiritual powers and expedients to save them. Do not allow them to fall into the evil destinies. At that time, Earth Store Bodhisattva, Mahasattva, knelt on one knee, placed his palms together, and said to the Buddha, World-honored one, I beg the world-honored one not to be concerned in the future if good men and women have a single thought of respect toward the Buddha Dharma. I shall use hundreds of thousands of expedients to take them across and free them. they will quickly be liberated from birth and death. How much more will that be the case for those who, having heard about all these good matters, are inspired to cultivate? They will naturally become irreversible from the unsurpassed way. After he finished speaking, a bodhisattva empty space treasury, who was in the assembly, spoke to the Buddha. World-honored one, I personally have come to the Trayastrimsha heaven, and have heard the thus come one praise Earth Store Bodhisattva's awesome spiritual strength, saying that it is inconceivable. If in the future good men, good women, gods, and dragons hear this sutra in the name of Earth Store Bodhisattva, and if they behold and bow to his image, how many kinds of blessings and benefits will they obtain? Please, world-honored one, say a few words about this, for the sake of beings of the present and future. The Buddha told empty space treasury Bodhisattva, listen attentively. Listen attentively. I shall enumerate them and describe them to you. Good men or women in the future may see images of Earth Store Bodhisattva and hear this sutra, or read or recite it. They may use incense, flowers, food and drink, clothing, and gems to give gifts and make offerings. They may praise, behold and bow to him. Such beings will benefit in 28 ways. Firstly, they will be protected by gods and dragons. Secondly, their good roots will increase daily. Thirdly, they will amass supreme causes pertaining to sagehood. Fourthly, they will not retreat from Bodhi. Fifthly, their clothing and food will be abundant. Sixthly, they will never be infected by epidemics. Seventhly, they will never be in disasters of fire and water. Eighthly, they will never be threatened by thieves. Ninthly, they will be respected by all who see them. Tenthly, they will be aided by ghosts and spirits. 11thly, women who want to can be reborn as men. 12thly, women who want to can be daughters of national leader and officials. 13thly, they will have upright and proper appearances. 14thly, they will often be born in the heavens. 15thly, they may be emperors or leaders of nations. 16thly, they will have the wisdom to know past lives. 17thly, they will attain whatever they seek. 18thly, their families will be happy. 19thly, they will never undergo any disasters. 20thly, they will leave the bad karmic paths forever. 21stly, they will always arrive at their destination. 22ndly, their dreams will be peaceful and happy. 23rdly, their deceased relatives will leave suffering behind. 24thly, they will enjoy blessings earned in previous lives. 25thly, they will be praised by sages. 26thly, they will be intelligent and have keen faculties. 27thly, they will be magnanimous and empathetic. 28thly, they will ultimately realize Buddhahood. Moreover, empty space treasury Bodhisattva, if gods, dragons, or spirits of the present or future hear Earth Store's name, bow to Earth Store's image, or hear of Earth Store's past vows and the events of his practices, and then praise him, behold, and bow to him, they will benefit in 7 ways. Firstly, they will quickly transcend to levels of sagehood. Secondly, their evil karma will dissolve. Thirdly, all Buddhas will protect and be near them. Fourthly, they will not retreat from Bodhi. Fifthly, their inherent powers will increase. Sixthly, they will know past lives. Seventhly, they will ultimately realize Buddhahood. At that time, all the indescribable numbers of Buddhas, thus come ones, who had come from the 10 directions, the great Bodhisattvas, gods, dragons, and the rest of the Eightfold Division, having heard Shakyamuni Buddha's praise of Earth Store Bodhisattvas' great awesome spiritual powers, praised this unprecedented event. Following that, incense, flowers, heavenly garments, and pearl necklaces rained down in the Trayastrimsha heaven as offerings to Shakyamuni Buddha and Earth Store Bodhisattva. Then everyone in the assembly joined together in beholding and making obeisance to them. After that, they placed their palms together and withdrew. End of Part 3 of Sutra of the Past Vows of Earth Store Bodhisattva, Part 3. The True Words of 7 Buddhas for Eradicating Offenses.
离婆离婆地，求诃求诃地，陀罗尼地，尼诃那地，毗梨尼地，摩诃伽地，真灵前地，娑婆诃。往生净土神咒。南无阿弥多婆夜，多托伽多夜，多地夜托，阿弥利都婆毗，阿弥利多，悉耽婆毗，阿弥利多，毗迦兰地，阿弥利多，毗迦兰多，伽弥尼，伽伽罗，只多迦利，娑婆诃。
Mantra for patching the flaws in recitation.
那摩三满多梅陀南阿波罗帝诃多哲哲那弥岸基尼基尼达塔格塔南莫瓦山定波罗帝乌达摩达摩达塔格塔南莫瓦轰拔梭诃。
Praise. The thus come one, out of kindness and pity, turns the great Dharma wheel. The Brahma woman kindly saves her kin. Enlightenment flower takes beings across the stream of confusion. And Lady Maya asks Earth Store Bodhisattva about causes. Homage to Earth Store Bodhisattva, Mahasattva. Homage to Earth Store Bodhisattva, Mahasattva. Homage to Earth Store Bodhisattva, Mahasattva. Earth Store Bodhisattva praise. Earth Store Bodhisattva wonderful beyond compare. Gold-hued in his transformation body of appears. Wondrous Dharma sounds, throughout the 3 paths and 6 realms, those of the 4 kinds of birth and 10 kinds of beings gain his kindly grace. His pearl shining brightly, lights the way to heaven's halls. 6-ringed golden staff, shakes open wide the gates of hell. Leads on those with causes, garnered life and life again, to bow at the 9-flowered terrace of the Honored One. Nan Mo Earth Store Bodhisattva of great vows and compassion, of the dark and dismal worlds. On 9-flower mountain, most honored one, with 10 wheels of power you rescue all the suffering ones. Homage to Earth Store Bodhisattva. Homage to Earth Store Bodhisattva. Homage to Earth Store Bodhisattva. Verse of transference. I dedicate the merit and virtue from reciting this sutra, with all its superior, limitless blessings, with the universal vow that all beings sunk in defilement will quickly go to the land of the Buddha of limitless light, Amitabha. All Buddhas of the 10 directions and the 3 periods of time, all Bodhisattvas Mahasattvas, Maha Prajna Paramita. Verse of transference. May the merit and virtue acquired from this work adorn the Buddha's pure lands, repaying 4 kinds of kindness above, and aiding those suffering in the paths below. May those who see and hear of this all bring forth the resolve for Bodhi, and when this retribution body is over, be born together in the land of ultimate bliss. Adi Da Fat TV